Hey, welcome back to our channel. For today's episode, we will be continuing on with our PT-H110 label maker series. Surprise! For this week, what we'll be doing is we'll be going through how to create a cable label. Say that 3 times fast. So for the cable label, that is great for the TZE FX series of tape. That would be great for, it's a flexible label. You can do this with regular tape, and that's what I'm going to be using today because I didn't have any in my stash and I wasn't going to drive into work for it. The only difference is that cable label, the flexible tape, is made to be wrapped around a cable, so you don't have to worry about anything puckering or pilling. This will probably be fine for my example. If you, however, are an electrician or if you're going to be doing this long term, it's great to invest into a flexible wire, so you don't have to worry about any of that puckering. So the cable labels, see, I can't even say it. For this cable label, what we're going to do is create a nice flag label. And you actually, on your PT-H110, have a built-in cable template. So I'm going to show you how to utilize that feature and then create a nice label to help label wires. Maybe you have a phone charger you don't want your friends or your family to steal. Or maybe you're like me and you have a living room with 18,000 cords between, your TV and a DVD player. Do people still use those? We do. But we've got 1,000 cables all the time, and who wants to have to guess which one to unplug? Oh, you just unplugged the microwave? Now you got to reset it? Fun. Don't worry about that. Label them, and it's easy sailing from there. Let's get started. All right, so for our cable label, what we're going to want to do is, you guessed it, start with the power on button. And then you'll notice here you have the word cable. So go ahead and hit cable. And then you can select the layout. You have a pretty overwhelming amount of options. You have either A or B. Get it? That was a joke there. Okay, so for A, that's going to give you, so this split right here is where it's going to wrap around your cable. So this would mean it's going to be the exact same label on both sides. So if you've got TV, you want it to be the same. Now this right here is going to give you a separate layout on either side, or separate print on either side of that label. So, TV1, TV2, say you've got, a bunch of them connected. If you're like a Buffalo Wild Wings, maybe they'll sponsor me for this after that. So let's see here. We're going to go ahead and hit OK. And now you're going to input your text. With the cable labels, you are not able to set a designated label length. So you cannot say, okay, it doesn't matter the font, I only want a 3-inch label. You can't do that. It's going to auto print. Another thing you cannot do is you cannot save files with this. So, but you can change your font and everything. So let's say I want to do a different font. I always go to Florida, so let's go to Florida font. And then let's say size, we want medium size, style, and I'm going to say, we'll go bold. And if you think I went really fast through that setting up, check out my previous videos. I show you step by step how to change your font size, style, and color. That's just a different video. So let's go ahead and say we're going to do TV. And we'll hit OK, and it's going to print. Say you just want one copy, and I'll show you what this is going to do. So it's printing. And you'll notice it says TV, and it's the same on both sides, and you've got this little line here. This little line is what's going to wrap around that cord, and then you pinch it off at the end here. So this will be cord, and then it would say TV on both sides. I'll see if I've got any cords laying around, and we can try it. I'll put this to the side for now, and we'll continue on, and I'll try to do a cord after. Now let's say you want to do it again here, and what we'll do is hit cable. And then we'll go to the other layout this time. So input text 1. So let's say we're going to go TV. Okay. Input text 2. Remember, you have 2 different sides. So we'll write main room. Okay. So maybe you've got TVs in different rooms. Print. A double print there. I don't need multiple prints of this. Okay. Now in this case, it does make it so it's even on both sides, but TV is a lot shorter than main room, so they tried to, format that for me. But again, you cannot pick your length. So see how it's exactly here pretty much in the center? What we'll do is it would wrap there, you would pinch it off, and then you would have that nice, wrap here, pinch it off. I apologize, it's so hard to see with this camera. And then that would be your nice cable label. Here, I'll try to find a cord and I can show you what that would look like. Stay tuned. Okay, so I found a little cord here. Now, granted, I picked the absolute worst label tape combination ever for this, which was black on clear. This black on yellow definitely would have been an exponentially better choice, but we're going with it. So what we would do is right where this dotted line is, we would wrap around the TV cord, and then you're going to pinch it off like this. A little trial and error here on my end. And then let's pretend I lined that up correctly and it's not a black on clear. Terrible, terrible choice. Seriously, don't pick black on clear. But it's going to create a nice flag label. Here it didn't really pucker too bad. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. Just a little bit. That flexible wire would help you avoid that and keep it all smooth because it's meant to be wrapped. But yeah, that's how you would create the actual label for a flag label. Super easy. Just a reminder, you aren't able to save that as a file when you go through a already set cable here. It's a formed layout and you can't select the exact length that you want. It's going to auto format, but you could always work around that by putting tabs and spaces in there. If you're looking how to do tabs on this machine, check out one of our previous videos. I can walk you through step by step. And it's as easy as that. Hopefully you found this video helpful. Please thumbs up our video and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on what we do next with this PT-H110. Don't forget to comment below if you found this helpful or if you want me to do something else with this label maker. I think I've only got a handful of videos left with this before we move on. So drop what you want me to see before we move on with this. And then if you have a label maker that you're using at home that I haven't featured yet, please tell me what you're using so I can feature that next. I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.